Okay. The job prospects. That's all right. We have 3 possible prospects.
Okay.
2 of them office jobs and 1 cafeteria job. All maybes so far.
As usual.
Yeah. And I guess the dry cleaning job's pretty much a wash, so that would have been number 4, but that's out. No, the guy just didn't call her back.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I was absolutely shocked to hear that.
What, 3 prospects?
That too, but that they didn't call her back for the dry cleaning. I thought for sure they should get that job. The organic dry cleaners, whatever that is. She's got a couple data entry jobs, one of which might be temporary. Well, it's on her video anyway. Let's do it. Her tell it.
Data entry. Who wants to sit behind a desk all day?
Oh, well, that's what...
With 1 finger anyway.
Yeah. She'll fall asleep. I told her she needs to get, a more active job. To be out there physically working.
Physically working. She's lucky she can walk from ShopRite to her car without passing out. It's almost as bad as Scott.
Yeah. Boy, if he got called up for the military reserve, he'd be dead.
He'd be in trouble.
What the hell, Miller? You're 50 pounds overweight and you can't even run the 1/10 of a mile.
He couldn't even carry that thing into his house where he's living, that house, without almost passing out. The dresser.
I was going to say, it was probably in that dresser's tools.
It was empty.
Oh, it was empty. Oh.
Well, after I took the drawers out of it, but it was stuffed with clothes and stuff. He insisted the drawers didn't come out, and I pulled the drawers right out. And we carried it around, so it's just a show.
Just a show.
Carried it from the front of the house. It's like going from the front of my house to the back of my house. Hold on, we got arrested.
Well, we should call 911. Yeah.
I'm like, Scott, what are you doing? Jesus Christ. Mr. used to brag, come on, guys, come on. We were hiking, and he would jump around like a jackrabbit. Come on, what's the matter? What? You get walked up 2,000 flights of stairs?
I never forget the last year he was in the service, and we were up there at Rhinebeck, and he's literally counting the calories and everything.
Really?
Oh God, he was sweating that physical. If he fucked up one of those physicals or whatever, he'd be dead. He'll run so fast, so many push-ups or whatever. They'd kick him out of the Navy, lose his pension. So he was counting the calories. Telling me he's eating, tuna fish out of the can, and kidney beans drained, and then, celery and all this other shit. I'm like, oh my God. So of course I had a huge sumptuous meal right in front of him. That's just how it's done.
Maybe that's why he's making up for lost time.
Yeah. That's good, Scott. What were you eating? Kidney beans?
Come on, that's some fried dough.
I think I'm eating something that probably ate the kidney beans. Burp. Waitress, another order of onion rings. Yeah, that's it. And with gravy? Okay. Torture. Skillfully applied.
Ever since I got the windshield replaced, I must have a slightly, every once you get a big gust of wind, you get a little, I don't know if it's like the trim vibrating or what.
I don't know. I better study this menu and figure out what the hell I want.
Yeah. A second there, I was thinking, oh, your camera do something.
No, the camera doesn't make any noise unless I'm playing something back. zones yet. Orange spinach salad. Oh boy.
Oh, that don't sound tempting at all.
The BLT salad is actually pretty good, damn it. That wasn't bad at all. White clam pizza.
Come on, Jim.
Italiano Mexicano pizza. Black beans, jalapenos, diced onions, ranch dressing, chicken. I don't think so. I think I'll just have a mushroom and meatball pie. That sounds fairly safe. Takes me all fucking week to eat it, but that's alright. Been a weird week on eBay this week.
Really?
Actually, quite a few packages went out. Weird stuff. Shit that hasn't sold in a while. That's all of a sudden. And some of my own shit sold too. I had that box full of old fucking toy cars. Display models, some of them broken and shit, and sitting in the shed for years. I'm getting rid of that shit now. And had them there for $100, 13 of them. Which I figured was kind of high, and I was going to drop it to about 70 or 80 or whatever. Somebody from Norway bid on it and won it. Now, I don't even want to think about what Priority Mail International is to Norway when the package is 45 pounds. But it's not my problem. But I know he's going to be paying more than he paid for the cars. I know that. So, of course, that made me immediately paranoid. I went and rechecked all the cars I put in there. Sure enough, no rare models, nothing special. These are all out of the packaging. They're all dusty, scuffed, used. You know, nothing in there not made out of gold or is a one of or any shit like that. So I can't figure out why he wants it. But and somebody with good feedback too. It's not like it's a one feedback wonder or no feedback. This guy's got like over 100, so fairly certain he is actually going to pay his bill, and you know he wouldn't have been on it otherwise.
Just shit about that vet that I sent you.
Which vet? Oh yeah,
67 vet.
yeah.
This thing, I don't know where the fuck it was going.
No, guy only drove it at night to avoid paying the fees. I like that.
Fucked up.
Ew, something in the road there all squished. Yeah. Somebody will be paying a lot of money for that car.
3,000 miles.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently he won the money in Vegas to buy the car. I guess he was one of the few that escaped the house with the money intact. Some of it anyway. And that was a lot of money in 1966. All those years telling his neighbors he didn't have the car anymore. He was there the whole time.
Even my neighbor told me, I mean, I don't know how far apart they are, but they could tell me they didn't have the car, and I'd hear it coming and going in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you said you didn't have your bed anymore.
Uh-huh.
Even if I didn't have the cameras.
We're watching. We know what you have. And still, the jet is missing.
The what?
The jet.
Oh, the Malaysian.
That's all I hear about on fucking TV looking for it. Everybody's got a fucking theory, and they all got to tell us about it.
Until it's found.
You know what? Just embrace it already. The fucking aliens took
I got a theory. It's in my backyard.
Yeah. The space aliens got it. It's interdimensional slip, and they sucked it right in. You think the Bermuda Triangle's only Bermuda? Good luck with that. It travels around. Where do you think all these missing people every year go to? Yep.
Either it's in the Middle East somewhere, or it's in the fucking bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. We'll see it again 2 years from now.
The only
Loaded
thing
with
that doesn't
fucking-
make sense for the Indian Ocean is if the pilot did it.
Yeah.
He didn't leave. If he did it under the protest of that guy that he liked that got jailed. If he did it under the protest of that, nobody knows because he didn't leave any evidence around unless they find something on his thing. But he didn't say, leave a note like, hey, yeah, I did this because of this, you know?
Yeah, and I
stupid.
don't for a minute believe that a 777 jumbo jet can hit the fucking water and leave no trace of itself at all. So many things on an aircraft float, literally thousands of items on an aircraft floor. There would be debris by now they would have found, small and large. There'd be something.
Yeah.
Every seat cushion on that plane floats.
Unless he sunk it like Sully, landed it in one piece and just...
Maybe, but even then, it would have broken up eventually. And something would have floated to the surface.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they think they have some debris, but they don't.
They don't know yet.
Indian Ocean is like searching this fucking country.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Christ's sake.
It's a mystery that may never be solved. Going to one of those Ripley's Believe It or Not books, the disappearing jet. Right up there with Flight 19. And it disappeared in 46 in the Bermuda Triangle. And what was that movie, The Langoliers? That Stephen King movie that was out about the jet that slipped between dimensions or whatever and ended up back in what do they call purgatory time or whatever the fuck it was. Maybe that happened to it.
So you know what you want.
Oh shit. Yes.
Such good.
Yeah. Hello, I'd like a takeout order, please. I'd like a large pie with mushrooms and meatballs, a BLT salad, mozzarella sticks, large, and yeah, that'll do it for now. Yes, please. Miller. Okay, we're on the way. You're welcome. Bye-bye. I did that
Even though my name shows up on the caller ID.
Yeah. I did that with Scott. The last he looks at me like, huh? I said, well, you're the celebrity up there, Scott. I'll get better service. I drop your name. You're known up there. You're a known commodity in that place. You're a whale up there, you know? They see you coming, they know the light bill's getting paid that month. What is that thing he buys up there all the time?
Raspberries, cakes.
No, that cookies, rainbow cookies. Is that it? Rainbow cookies? Yeah. By the gross. I think he's got a new favorite place for that now. It used to be that deli in Jersey. Tom's River he was going to all the time. Just to get that. Every time he gets his teeth cleaned, he stops in there and buys that shit and ruins the whole job the dentist just did to him, you know? So now I think he goes up here instead.
I think Scott was here. He would have had a stroke with this light. Turned red in front of me. God, it's been out in full force the last couple of days, man. All over there. Haven't seen in a while. Right in front of, right in Brewster there on 22.
Yeah.
Just south of 312, they had seatbelt and registration check. They had like 10 cops out there, and they've been out taking radar everywhere. I guess they can all hide now. No snow.
Yeah.
Crazy guy on a motorcycle. But my brother's not getting itchy. He was over today using my internet.
David's out shopping for a new van tonight.
I'm throwing his old one.
Lease is up,
Why did he lease it?
and he's 10,000 miles over.
What a fucking idiot.
I don't know why he's leasing it.
It's a fucking waste of money. Unless he's writing it off on the fucking business.
Don't know.
But then you go 10,000 miles over?
Yep.
The fuck? Like, what is it, 10, 12?
He didn't realize it. He thought he had a different so many miles per year. He explained it, but it went in one ear and out the other. But when he bought it for some special deal because it's going to put less mileage, and he forgot. He went to Myrtle Beach. He went to other places, Florida, and some other shit.
Why do you drive to Florida?
I don't know.
3 hours, you're on a fucking plane, you're there. Probably not even that. Take 2 days to fucking drive down there.
I know he was going to go to Meadowlands, trying to make a deal on something down there.
Well, cheapy got me down there. What kind of van does he have now? Is that a Ford?
Chrysler Town and Country.
Oh, is it a Chrysler?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2011, I think it is. Something like that. He told me how many. I know a lot. Enough that he owes. He says he owes $1,000 just in excess mileage.
About $1,000.
So yeah, that would be 10,000 miles. You see McDonald's all boarded up?
Yep.
Wendy's is loving that. The old man went to Wendy's the other day. The place was packed. I said, "What do you expect? All McDonald's customers are over there now too."
Yeah. Fucking raking in the dough.
When out of getting even from when they burned down all their customers would have gone straight to McDonald's,
I remember when Wendy's reopened, you couldn't get in the fucking place.
Yeah. What's tonight's movie? I cringe as I ask.
The only thing I have is American Hustle.
What's that about?
Not exactly sure.
Sounds vaguely pornographic.
No, it's not. I think it's supposed to be set back in the old days, back in the 60s or something.
No.
And next week I got Gravity, and after that, I got nothing.
What was Gravity about?
That was the one with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in space.
Oh.
Something goes wrong and they're floating around out there. So, and after that, I got nothing coming up. Everything is unknown release date.
Well, I watched so far. There's 2 episodes out of Resurrected.
We could probably watch that on DirecTV.
That's an ABC show, based on a French miniseries from 2 years ago, which was actually better, but it's subtitled. That's available on Netflix, called The Returned. It's a twist on the old zombie genre. Except instead of a shambling horror screaming for your brains and trying to eat you, you are presented with the dead back to life, completely back to life, just as if they never left. Which I don't know what's worse, to tell the truth. You get a shambling Slimer man from whatever. You know how to deal with that. Okay, give me the ice pick, done, finished, okay, that's it. What the fuck do you do when 10 or 20 of your close relatives and friends suddenly appear from the beyond, as if they'd never left, looking exactly the way they did years back when you buried them and had their funerals and said goodbye? There they are again. Old husbands and fathers and brothers and sisters and whatever. That I think is actually worse than dealing with the zombies. Because right away they're going to know what you did with all their stuff. And when they find out, they're going to be pissed inevitably, whatever it might be.
So they come back.
You sold my car! Huh?
They come back with full memories?
Oh, yes. Literally, like they died, say, 30 years ago, and then now they just simply woke up. Usually, on the resurrection one, it's far away from where they actually lived. They woke up in China, they woke up wherever. But they woke up fully dressed in whatever they were wearing when they died. You know, full memories, not really remembering exactly how they died or what happened to them after they died, but remembering everything else. Their whole life before that, they have full memories of that. And to them, there has been no intervening time. You know, literally, they left you yesterday, 10 minutes ago, whatever it was, and they're just back, stepping right back into, but you have gotten old, wrinkly, and gray, but they still look, you know, just like they did. And the same thing with the French version. Las Revenants, I think it's called. They call it that. It's just simply called The Returned in English. Except in The Returned, it's all from one town. You know, the dead start coming back, but they're all in one town. And it's not all over the country, all over the world. And there's a little bit more of a supernatural angle to it, which has not yet made an appearance on Resurrected, except the fact that dead are back. I think in the first episode, a boy comes back who died 32 years before in an accident. He drowned by accident. He's 8 years old, and all of a sudden he turns up in rural China. And they repatriate him to the U.S. not really knowing who he was. He communicates with the name of his town. They go to the town, they take him there, he points out how to get to his house. They get there to knock on the door. Door opens, I have your son. Really, that's very interesting. My son died 32 years ago. And the kid runs around the corner, the guy just about fucking has vapor lock. You know, and he's an old man now, and there's this fucking 8-year-old kid. Disappeared back in 1981 or whatever. And then a father of another family comes back. He's been gone 16, 17 years or whatever, and he was a bad motherfucker apparently, and he's taking up his old ways again. You know, it's a few months, only 2 episodes long, but I've read the book, so I know how the season's going to go pretty much. But I think the French series is actually better. I found it to be anyway. I thought it a little bit more interesting. People are starting to think outside the box because the zombies are getting a little old now. You know, it's just there's only so many ways you can try to capitalize off the popularity of The Walking Dead without actually doing The Walking Dead, the actual show. You know, that's what everybody's trying to do. Thousands of low-budget zombie flicks out there, pretty much all the same. They're the same shambling horrors, the same.
So much with it, I guess.
Yeah, but now a few people are starting to think outside the box. What if the zombie could be cured, not returned to life, or made to look pretty, or whatever like that? What if you could inject something into a zombie that made them stop thirsting for human flesh, regain their senses, regain their memories, and become like living dead, yes, but dead people? They can speak, they can walk around, they can work, they can do all the things that normal people do. Limited to an extent, of course. They're no longer trying to kill you and eat you and everything else. Then what do you do with them? You know, that's a whole... Apparently the British did a TV series on that. Well, it was the French that took the book and did the whole thing with... I mean, I'm really surprised. This is the second time a French show has surprised me. I never really thought of France as being like the big, you know, mecca of great creativity in movies and TV shows and shit like that. But actually, they have some pretty good stuff out of it. The Horde was pretty good when I saw it a few years ago, and now this.
The Horde?
The zombie picture about the apartment building where they're in there and the fucking zombie apocalypse happens. The cops are busting into it. They're raiding an apartment building to take down some drug dealers. In the middle of it all, the fucking zombie apocalypse happens in Paris. It was actually, we saw it at your house. It was pretty good.
Is that one of the ones I slept here?
You may have, I don't know, but I'm surprised you did, because that was actually a pretty good movie. And that one you can get subtitled, which is better, or with English
If it was
dubs.
subtitled, forget it.
With English dubs. Well, you don't really have to know the language to understand a movie.
Out.
I mean, there's only the entire dialogue movie is pretty much fuck, shit. That's pretty much the whole movie. You know, there you got your whole dialogue right there. Pretty much like any zombie flick. So it was pretty well done. But that whole thing with, you know, that would less revenants is just fucking creepy. Because I know how I would react There's somebody I knew who died a long time ago, so just walked the fuck back in like they'd never left. You know, I would probably have a coronary on the fucking spot. Right there. So the one person returned from dead, another one going. You know, that's...
It's like you sit down in the shop at Harry Sipkin's books and like,
Yes, exactly.
what the motherfucker?
Where's my motorcycle? That'd be it.
I'm not a communist.
Well, I'll be sitting there eating lunch, and you know I won't be paying attention. Somebody will walk in, start talking to David. Yeah, I'm looking for a motorcycle, a 1984 Honda. That might have been junked. Oh, I don't know. You know, 30 years ago or so. It's silver. It's wrecked. Huh? What? Oh my God. That would be one hysterical phone call to Mike. Mike! Get the fuck out of here right fucking out of here! You don't know what's happening! Ah!
Fucking guess.
It's the end of days! Shotguns and canned food time! The apocalypse! Run! I know they're gonna start eating brains. They're nice now, but you know it's not gonna last. Brains.
quick.
Perfect time.
Hey, they don't fuck around up here.
It's about the time to call it when you get to.
Ah, that didn't close that. Fuck. There we go. He sees that rainbow cookie cake. He's gonna fucking shit. Scott Cousins got the biggest rainbow cookie in the world. They made some progress on the building across from us, finally.
Finally?
Looks like the siding's all done. And they blew insulation in, I think, was it Wednesday? Insulated the whole building. All day long. Jesus Christ. It's going to be one hell of a well-insulated building. NYSEG was there putting up a new pole. So now they're ready to hook up to that.
You guys say when they think they're going to open finally?
He stopped telling us that because every time he does, it's always 2 months off, you know, so.
It's supposed to be open, what, December?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit off. Not even in the same year anymore. All 25 boxes made it to Oregon. Oh.
No way.
Oh, man, I was going to say, Mike, you pull this motherfucking car over right now. Scott's getting busted. Scott's getting busted.
Fucking Honda Civic, too.
Oh, boy.
God, I was like, all I saw was Honda Civic.
You know what would be happening if he was coming with his seatbelt off and he saw that? That would be good on camera, too. He'd be whipping that motherfucker on so fast.
Oh, man, I got so happy there for a second.
Oh.
Drive by and jump at the camera.
The whole was crossing my mind, too. Like, no, yeah.
I saw Honda Civic and I'm trying to get the color. Like, is that blue? It's darker color, but it doesn't look blue and black.
Holy shit.
I just saw Honda Civic, like, oh, fucking no way, heading my way.
Scott getting busted on film again.
Oh, man. Oh, and his other headlight blew out.
Again?
He called me the
What
night.
kind of cheap-ass fucking bulbs did he get?
And then he goes, I'm going to get new headlights and I'll keep yours as a spare. I go, as a spare? You give it back to me or replace it.
Yeah.
And that wasn't.
So this time is he going to Honda to get the fucking bulbs?
I don't know, because that was not his bulb. I went back and watched the video. I said, do you want these? No, I don't want them. You want to use one as a spare? No. And I walked up right in the garbage. Video proof.
Yeah.
That was just happened to be one I had in my car. Or my toolbox, rather.
You go to the fucking dealer now. Jesus Christ. Fucking these didn't even last a month. Not even 2 weeks.
2 months. Not even 2 months. About a month and a half.
That long?
January 18th or something? 24th, something like that we put it in.
Huh.
Like that.
So I guess he'll be pulling his car in tonight again?
Yeah, unless he did it himself. He said he
What's with the little SUV?
I had to miss it. And he brought it. So I did a timing belt and tuned it up like a year ago.
Huh.
And El Cheapo, he ran it down on gas because he had a coupon to buy $2 off a gallon. So he ran this down and his Subaru down, and it started missing. So he brings it somewhere, they put a coil in it and plugs, and it's still missed, and gave it back to him and charged him $400.
Nice.
So I got it. It's got a miss on 6. So I cleared the code. I switched this 4 and 6 spark plug, and then I had a miss, not plug, wire, and I had a miss on 4.
Ah!
So
We have bad wires. Huh? Yeah. Let's see. Nope, that goes in the pocket.
the guy pretty much ruled out the plugs for me because I changed them.
Yeah.
So it was either a fog injector, which it didn't feel like because it kind of wasn't steady, but it wasn't a deadness.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was fine, and other times it missed. And then he goes, well, see if you can get a different brand of wires than you got the last time. And I go, well, one of them, not even the one that's missing, looks chewed.
Oh, mice?
Possibly. Just a little bit of a nibble on one of them. So I said, we'll just get 3 wires. It's only 3 wires on it.
3 wires in the whole car.
Because you got the coils, 3 coils on one side, and 1 coil does, then you got the 3 wires go to the other side, so it fires 2 cylinders at once. My truck is probably the same way, same engine.
Ouch. Oh. Man, it feels hot in here.
He's been off
Huh.
for a while.
First things first, get rid of the coat. Insulators to worry about tonight. Alright, milk goes in the refrigerator, this goes in the freezer. Remind me to thank them for putting my hot mozzarella sticks on top of the salad. Think if somebody's having, what is that, waffles?
Yeah, pancakes.
Wait a minute, you buy pancakes in a box?
Yeah.
I thought you knew how to make pancakes.
I do, I have the mix in there, but I didn't have milk at the time, so I just have to, oh, there it is. I still have the mix in here.
No.
A mix, that's the one.